How do I jump into this subject without coming across that it's a Debbie Downer moment? Captain Negative. It's not negative. All I want to do is I want to present awareness. We're currently in this state of mind and stage in life that there's a lot of things that are going wrong on the inside of our mind, body, and soul. You would think the nation would become more wiser when an NFL player falls to the ground because of a cardiac arrest. We all came together. Now that he's smiling and growing forward, it's almost like we have forgotten about the inner core of our mind, body, and soul. We lost Lisa Marie Presley yesterday. Cardiac arrest. I had a heart attack at the age of 47 in 2009. If you don't think that it's not on my mind every single day. I take my blood pressure every day. My cholesterol is constantly checked because my doctors give me that opportunity to be a total freak. See, what's happened is this is like the after effects of the COVID lockdown. What were we eating? What were we doing with our bodies where it seems like it's breaking down? Not just in a famous person's life, but I would love to see the numbers of the everyday world. The number of cardiac arrests, the heart attacks, the stents being placed in, the doctors that are looking at the families in the eyes going, we did our best. We did our best. You got to get checked up. It's called the invisible killer for a reason. See, a lot of people say that heart attacks, your left arm, the pain in the chest. This is just awareness. My pain was right here on the right side of my neck, almost in the center. I thought I had strep throat. I was having a heart attack. Hey, it's Arrow. This is The Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer. I'm going to talk about the junk. I'm going to bring truth forward. I'm going to talk about things that you may not agree with. And the reason why is because it's not about planting seeds. It's about being hopeful. It's about learning how to trust and have faith in a process of, wow, if you went through that, what can I do to make sure that I become more aware? And maybe I won't have to go through it in my time. This is The Daily Mess. Blank spaces. We all have blank spaces. Holes in our thinking process. No real divided lines. A place of nothingness. Oh, I love my blank spaces. And these blank spaces usually last as long as a few seconds. Because in those blank spaces is where we reach for that damn smartphone. To fill our emptiness with digital trash and propaganda. Pissing matches. He said, she said, he did and thinks, admitting that it clears the path, right? Crap. How can we get back to that blank space? There can be no forced entry, nor can you fake a blank space. It just happens. It's never recognized as such until after you've returned to the real world. It's like, oh, I was in a blank space. Oh my God, that felt so good. The highly cleansed blank space has been brutalized by a need to always check in, to see if you won, to see if you lost. Are people nearby or far? To win over decisions. To heal a mental takeover. Gotta check in. I gotta check in. Where's my friends? Do people like me? Did I gain followers? For a moment, you once held a brilliant gift. The beauty of blank spaces. I do meditation. My meditation is Nidra. Nidra allows me to unlock the areas that take me away from the blank spaces. You go so deep into the meditation that in reality, I don't know how it is for you, but what happens is I feel like in that meditation, that's the real world. When in reality, that blank space is just a pause from the real world. Allowing your heart and your head to have just enough room to think about nothing. We're so addicted to wanting to be what my father used to call a know-it-all. We want to be know-it-alls. Listen to the way people talk. Step back from a group conversation and listen how somebody is always trying to one-up the other. Well, I did this and this and this and this. Really? Oh my God. Well, this is what I did. It's like, wait, how did we get there? Doesn't take too long. but you've been taken out of your blank space. Meditation is my road back to the blank spaces. But once again, you can't have a forced entry. You've got to be able to clear the mind, body, and soul, and to allow your moment of now to have that blank space. I can get into a very deep blank space by sitting in a room of nothing but silence. Not too many people love rooms like that because they want to be surrounded by a lot of light or a lot of sound. To my left, my writing instrument, just in case something comes to me as a writer. Now, if you're creative like that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If not, learn about it. Learn about what happens inside those blank spaces. It is total nothingness, but when you come back, it's like, whew, hold on. My God. Did you feel that? Write about it. Write about it. Tell me why you loved going into your blank space. We all have them. And I think it's our choice to escape them because nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about those little moments where you tune out. I think they're a beautiful moment. A lot of people might call you an airhead. Okay, I accept it. I'm Arrow, and that's The Daily Mess.